In today's video, I'm showing you what I am changing out in my activity kits for my kids. These are boxes that I put together for when my kids say they're bored and they need something to do. I'm always putting some new things in here about once a month, and I'm going to show you what I'm putting inside this month. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. It's that time again to rework these activity kits, these activity boxes for my kids. I do use them for when they say they're bored, and I also use them for when I find some new things out there, dollar stores or at the Target dollar spot, or even some things that I find in the back of the closet. I bring back out for them to look at. I do these quite regularly, so I have a whole playlist of other ideas, especially for the younger kids, because I've been doing this for a couple years. And so when my kids were younger, I made a whole bunch of videos that are suited for the younger ages too. I'll put a playlist of that down below so you can go check that out and see all of those videos if you haven't already. Let's get on to switching out this box. Usually when I do these videos, I show you what was in last month, and I'm going to do that. There's only a couple things left because I think I had some art projects in here that we ended up doing and some other stuff, and I feel like some stuff might have been missing. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to empty this out. Some things might have even been added. We had the Say What Junior and Scramble game. My kids liked playing this. This was in a Dollar Tree toy test, and I gave it a thumbs up, and it was a lot of fun. So basically there's these words on the cards, and you say them, and they sound kind of funny when you say them. You have to figure out what the actual phrase is. This one says sweet dreams. So for $1, this was actually a really fun game to have. Great road trip game too, if you need something really easy to take along with you. Then I had some diamond painting in here, which she did not get to. We have the end of year. It's gonna fall over. Stay there. We had a lot of end of year, end of school year stuff, so she didn't get to this. Plus she also has another diamond painting that she's working on, so I'm going to put this away for now. But it is a diamond painting pillow, and diamond painting is just a really fun craft we like to do. I talk about it all the time. And then we had this Dollar Tree game, Squishy Sculptor, where it has some clay and you had to mold all of the cards. They didn't play with this, so I'm just telling me that in my Dollar Tree toy test it wasn't a favorite. I think I might have given it a thumbs down, but I put it in the kit just to see if they would go to it, and they didn't, so they really weren't interested in that. They did like these books though. They were from Dollar Tree. There was a set of maybe 4 or 5 of them, and I picked 2. My almost 9-year-old, she really enjoyed these little books too, so a lot of facts in here and all kinds of different topics, question and answer books, kind of like in children's encyclopedia. So these were really great, only $1.25 each at the dollar store. We had Planet Earth and Animal World, and then this one for sure they played this one because this is one of their favorites. It's from Educational Insights. It's called Fraction Formula. It's a game where you learn all about fractions. If you are trying to reinforce the concept of fractions and what fractions are, this is a really good beginner set. But this is just a really fun game, and it's hands-on and gives you a really good visual of different fractions. So this was a hit. It's going to go back in our closet with all of our other games, but it was really cool to see them playing with this frequently. I think I had some other stuff in here, some crafts and things, but they are long gone and done. So we have an empty container, and we're going to fill it up with all kinds of new stuff. Some new finds for us over at the Dollar Tree are puzzles. Now, these puzzles are super easy. They are 24-piece puzzles, but I got them because they have the characters or the animals my girls like. So we like koalas, and I have one that likes pandas, and so I couldn't resist in just getting them. It's not going to take them very long to finish it, but because they like these animals, I had to. So we have 2 puzzles, one for each of the kids. They can work on them together or they can do them separately. And speaking of puzzles, I have this new one. It's from Ojo. I actually am an affiliate with Ojo, so I have a code down for you below if you wanted to check out all the fun educational games they have. But they have this new puzzle line. This one is called Space Explorers Puzzle, and they sent it to me for review, and it's just stinking cute. They have this whole space theme going on here. It's for ages 4 and up, and it's 48 pieces. But check out these pieces. They're so pretty, and they're good quality. But there's 48 pieces in here, and you get this little map, this photo, so you know what your picture or your puzzle is going to look like when you're done. So on here we have the order of the planets starting from the sun all the way out, and little artwork and pictures throughout with some facts about how far away these planets are right underneath it. First of all, I have a child that absolutely loves space, so she's going to adore this puzzle. But also it's a great tool if you're learning about planets, the names of planets, and where they are in our solar system. And then of course it's hands-on learning because you're putting together the puzzles, and puzzles are great for cognitive thinking. They're excellent for those little brains. So we're going to be really excited to putting this together. I'll probably put this on Instagram too when we are putting it all together. This company has so many different options too. So definitely go check out that link down below because you're going to find all kinds of good finds, especially if you are interested in the educational toys. So we're going to put this in here too. And we have some books. These came from the Dollar Tree too. I mean, I found so many good things at Dollar Tree recently. I think I showed these in a shop with me or in a haul. I'm not quite sure, but they have been around for a little bit, I think, and I'm just now noticing them. So if you haven't picked them up or even realized they existed, you might want to check them out. This is called Hands-on Math Projects. We have Hands-on Science Experiments, Hands-on Art Projects, and Hands-on Backyard Fun in Nature. And I am not sure if there are more of these. If you've seen more than these four, you'll have to let me know. But this is what my store had, and they had quite a bit of them. So I got the whole set. And then when you open them up, look how beautiful they are. The artwork is so fun. It's really engaging. It's playful. It's just one of those kinds of books that your kids are going to want to look at. And so this one, we have the nature projects in here. So we have the topics for soil, rotting garbage seeds, grass, footprints, insects, bugs, ants, worms. And then it goes through these different little projects and talks about all of those topics. And there's little activities in here too to do hands-on things and to explore each one of these topics. Now, they're not like super in depth, but it's just enough. And for the price of $1.25, these are some pretty great little resource books. Very impressed with these, and I can't wait for my kids to dig in and see what they kind of gravitate towards. And we have art projects. I have a child that loves art. This one has a whole bunch of artists inside and talks about the different styles of artwork and gives a really good background. And then I really think it's kind of cool. Like, for instance, here's Van Gogh. They talk about the different art style. And I think it's great that if she is kind of interested in one of these subjects or one of these artists, that we can go ahead and go further, like maybe go online, look for more of the artwork, that kind of thing. So I'm using it as a springboard to see where they gravitate towards or what interests them. Hands-on science experiments. We have all kinds of little fun things. Gravity, weights, friction, hydraulic forces. And then we have the math projects. And both of my girls really do like math. So I thought this might be fun. We have codes, operations, functions, and then all kinds of little fun math activity games to do. Very cool. I'm actually going to put all of them in here. Usually I'll probably put one or two, but I think that I'm going to see which ones they enjoy the most because I'm really curious to know. And they haven't seen these yet. So usually they see things when I bring them home and they tell me they want to go and play with them. Next up, we are doing dollar stuff, but from Target this time. You've seen these before. You know I love them, and they are amazing. They're basically dupes for the plus blocks. So they look like little hashtags, and they connect together. You can build 2-dimensionally, 3-dimensionally on them. These are the new color set. And if you do get these, I highly recommend that you get more than one because you're going to want more pieces to build. They are just $1 a tube. So this is kind of their like spring colors in here. And then they have this kind of neutral colored tube here. And I have 2 of each color. And we grab and go with these. We take them with us. We take them to the restaurant. We've taken them on trips before. They are one of those really engaging, fun things for all ages. And so if you see these at your Target, I do recommend them because they are so much fun, even for the adults, and you'll be building all kinds of things. These are another Target find, and these are actually an old find, although usually about this time of year, Target starts to bring out a lot of learning stuff. So we might see them again. I've seen them repeated, but they are 5-minute quick quizzes. These are for grades 3. My kids are going into 4th and 5th grade, so these should be pretty easy for them. I'm bringing them out because I found them in our closet and we haven't finished them. So this is more of a review, more of something just kind of fun and easy they can do. And inside there's all kinds of little games and puzzles and really fast activities. There's even Sudoku in here. I might do that one because I like that. And just little fun things, Mad Libs, mazes, really simple stuff. They say 5-minute quick quizzes, so they're just challenge puzzles. I have 2 of them. I'm going to put them in here. And because it's summer, we're getting into summer reading, which means I need to keep track of it. So we've used these before in the past. They're just like little bookmarks almost, and they have sticker sheets inside. These came from the dollar store or Dollar Tree, and they have some new designs this year. We have the panda and we have this little ice cream cone. There's several in here. I don't need 2 packages of them. Maybe I will. Hopefully I will. That would be a good thing. But you only really need one if you have like one child because there's 14 pieces in here, so 7 sheets of each. And you just put a sticker on each one each time they do something. So for us, it used to be books. Every book they put a sticker. Then it used to be time, like every 30 minutes or every 20 minutes. So I think I'm going to keep it with the time length. And for every 30 minutes, they're going to put a sticker on here, and then we'll do some kind of reward at the end. You can just put one sheet in here, but I'm just going to put the package in here just to keep it all together for now. But definitely can just put one in there. We got to start our summer reading because school gets out next week. Very exciting. You guys need to tell me if your schools are out or not already. I know a lot of people are already out. This is also a repeat. This is from Valentine's Day, maybe 3 years ago. It was definitely before pandemic. It was probably 2019 since we've had this, but it's still a good one, even though it was for Valentine's Day. I think it came from Target. It's a highlights book and it's on black paper, but you know, it's a seek and find. So it has all the pictures down here and you have to find them just like the hidden pictures from regular highlights magazine. And then it came with this little fluorescent marker to mark it with, oh, here we go, with the pink. We've done some of them. And once again, this got put into a restaurant activity kit when we actually went to restaurants, and then pandemic happened and it got forgotten. And I've recently found it. So I'm going to put this in here again because it's a good one and a fun one. I'm also going to add these tell a story cards. These came from Target dollar section and they've come back every now and then. They're just picture cards. This one happens to be a winter theme, but I don't care. And has pictures on it, and you're supposed to tell a picture based on the story, or tell a story based on the picture and make up a story. And we've done this all sorts of different ways, where we take turns, where we draw cards, where we pick the cards first and make a story. And it's just a really great way to be creative and thinking of your storytelling. This is so fun to do, even for like the littlest of the littles, like the 3 and 4 year olds. Oh my goodness. They thought this was hysterical and they came up with some pretty silly stories. If you do this, I recommend recording them because it's so fun to watch years later what they make up. Now, Target doesn't have these anymore. I'm going to see if I can find a dupe for them, maybe on Amazon or something very similar. And I'll put that link down below too, because these are just great. You can also find these in dice form where you roll the dice. And we have a couple of those too, and those are just as amazing. And then I have 2 more books. This one is the United States Monuments and Parks book. This, I think it came from Target dollar section or maybe even Dollar Tree. I know they both have them, but it just goes over some of the landmarks that are in the United States. And because we do traveling in the United States, and some of these we've actually seen, I thought it might be fun to put this in here to kind of pique their curiosity of kind of, you know, what things are. We saw the Hoover Dam, for example, and then maybe one of these days we'll get over to the Grand Canyon and then some of the other landmarks in here. But I thought it might be fun just to have that in there so they actually know about these other landmarks. And then I have this money book, and this one's for grades 1 to 2. And it came from a learning store that I bought, and we never really got to it. And I feel like money has been one of those things that we just kind of haven't done enough of. And I wanted to reinforce it, especially in the summer. And because I rarely use cash in the stores, there's not a lot of opportunity to do that. And so I just needed a reinforcement because I feel like we haven't done it. So I'm going to put this in here too and see what happens. So we have a lot in this month's kit here. The box, there's tons of books, tons of puzzles, and some activities. And I'm really excited to see how they are going to enjoy it. There are lots more ideas on what you can put inside these activity boxes. So I'm going to put another video up here on screen for you to check out next. I will see you over there. Click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.